said that. Yeah, mama. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Fine. You caught me putting my lip gloss on. Or should
Well,
I say Carmex?
yeah,
But how are you?
I'm doing good. Tired. I'm tired, tired, tired.
How's mine?
It's doing all right. It's doing okay.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to talk about others people's children today.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh.
All
Let's
right.
talk.
I'm gonna start at the grocery store. If your child is
Hmm.
at the grocery store and okay, I'm gonna give you a scenario. I'm
Okay.
standing behind this lady. She's got three kids, two
Mm,
hanging off the side of the basket, one in the basket.
okay.
I ain't thinking nothing about it until I see one kid get down, ask her mom for a candy bar. Her mom said, no, not today.
Okay.
And the little girl threw the candy bar, fell down on the floor, started, I want a candy bar, I want a candy bar. And I was all like, oh, And I waited for the mother to do something or say something. And
Mm,
she didn't say nothing and she didn't do nothing.
right.
And I said, little girl, you get up. And you apologize to your mother and you stand there next to her and be quiet. And she got up, she apologized to her mother, and she stood there and she didn't say shit else.
Mm.
And the
Oh my
mother
God.
didn't say nothing to me. Mother didn't say nothing to me. She
What
didn't
did
even
she
she
say?
didn't even look my way. And I'm thinking to myself, did you even think about how to train your children?
Mm.
This little girl had to have been about 6 or 7 years old. Now, if they are about 6 or 7 years old, that's more than enough time for them to learn respect of you and of others,
Mm-hmm.
and not to be throwing fits on the floor.
Right.
You don't know what was on that floor. You down on that nasty, dirty floor.
Mm.
You know, throwing a fit. No,
Right.
there was something wrong with that picture.
Right.
And I'm just saying, your children are a reflection of you.
Mm.
So if you think about it, at that age, they reflect what you have been teaching them.
Right.
Now, when your children hit the age of 18 and older, they're no longer a reflection of you because they have already developed what their persona is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So that's who they are, what they are. They're a totally different person, so that's not a reflection on you. When they are under the age of 18 throwing fits like that, that's a reflection of your child rearing abilities. You've got to school your children.
Right.
Because if she's acting like that before school, what in the world is she doing in school?
Mm. Oh my gosh, girl. You know, now you talked about this a while ago to me, about that lady. And I'm gonna tell you, when I told you about what my kids did, you know, they were like three, two, one, you know,
Right.
one, two, three, four, five, six. I'm just kidding. Anyway, three, two, one, you know, and I'm gonna tell you, if my sons, one of them, started acting up, I'd be like, come over here, grab their hand, and I squeeze it. Like, don't you even, you know what I mean? Don't go any further with what you're getting ready to do.
Yeah.
Don't do it. And then after a while, you know, you do that for a few times. They like, oh, I don't want to hold your hand.
Okay.
you know. So after a while, it was like you start giving them that eye, when the eyebrow go up.
Yeah. Yes. The one that stays up.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't do it, because, you know. And the bottom line is, I only had to use signs and signals like that, you know.
Right.
I didn't have to whoop them or
Right.
whatever. But if you acted up and I really didn't like the way that you acted up,
Mhm.
going home, you're going to stand in that corner for about 30 minutes, and then I'm
Mhm.
going to have you write a book report. Now, for them, the book report was, because they wrote at an early age, for them, the book report would be, just copy this page in the encyclopedia. You know, they may not know what they're reading or understand what it's about. I didn't care. You just gonna sit there and write every little letter,
Right. Right.
word on this page. You know.
Right.
So, but as far as other people's children, look, I don't like when you're, like you said, at a grocery store, a park, anywhere, and the parents allow them to act like that. No,
Yeah.
don't do
Yeah.
it. You know, because I get to looking at you sideways. You know,
Yes.
sideways, sideways. You know, so, but no, don't do that because then I'm looking at you and I'm like, wow, I don't ever want to go over to your house
Yeah.
because you don't want to hear me.
Yeah.
I've been and
Yeah.
told you, you're not supposed to have them act like that, you know. You better do
Right.
something,
Yeah.
check their butts before they start growing up and
Yeah.
start checking you. No, you're not
Yes.
gonna run me. I'll
Yes.
run this, you know. So
Yeah. And you would think that parents, like, okay, there's this one incident. We were at the park, and this little boy was climbing up the monkey bars. Drea was already up there. He climbed all the way up to the monkey bar and then punched her.
oh,
I was all like, I walked over there nice and fast. I didn't run. I walked. I grabbed him by the scruff. I lifted him up. I pulled him down to the ground. I said, if you ever, I'm shaking him, if you ever hit a little girl again, I'm going to hit you.
mm,
I let him go. And his mom came over and she said, what'd he do? And I said, he punched my child. And she said, well, why didn't you get me? I don't know who the fuck you are.
right. How do I know?
And why weren't you watching your kid?
Right,
If you know he act like that,
right,
why is he here in public?
right.
Don't take his ass in public. He
Exactly.
act like that.
Right. So, totally agree with that. Totally. So,
Yeah.
ooh, and
So,
girl, let's just say you in church, you know, and you listening to the pastor, you know,
right.
preach or whatever, you know, and next thing you know, you hear this loud noise and this kids over there screaming and hollering, you know, that be the moment where you be like, are you gonna do something, or do I need to come over there and help you? You know,
Exactly.
I can't hear the word if your child is over here screaming, you know.
Right.
So, you know, so that
Exactly. So, I don't know. I think it's the moral of the story is teach your children young,
yes,
pay attention to them.
big time,
If you feel like they're going to have an issue or a problem outside of your house, start training them early.
right,
Just train them early.
right,
If they already acting up at 2 and 3, then
hmm
you're going to have issues outside of the house later.
hmm
So start training them real early. Hit them up at 2 and 3,
right,
and start making sure that your kids are respectful to others and to you.
right, right.
You
Because
know?
I like what who was it? Kings of Comedy.
Yeah.
Who were the four people? It was D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey,
Bernie
Seth,
Mac.
Bernie Mac, the threat of the goat, the gut. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
do I need to, you know, the throat or the gut. Don't start acting up. You're gonna get the throat or the gut.
Right.
For real, you know. So, what is in the Bible? It says, "Spare the rod, spare the child," or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a connoisseur of the Bible, but I know some of the words. You know, but sometimes you're gonna have to just grab their butts and be like, "Hey," you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
shut up. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So,
Or
got things to do.
trying to take stuff that don't belong to you, and whatever the case may be. Get your butt up off that floor. You know,
Girl, because
grab
Regis,
by the arm, stand them up.
when he was a baby, he used to spin the bottle. And if you don't get your butt up, you know, and he'd look at me and he'd be like, so, don't do that.
You're right. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below anything you'd like to say. We'd be glad to reply to it. And like, subscribe, and share. Have a great one. Bye.